As you can see, we have already pre-installed the Waldiez plugin inside Jupyter Lab. And you can start by creating a file and then rename it. Let's call it Plato. And now let's create some agents. Now we will start with the user. This is the user proxy agent. It is going to serve as an interface between the user and the assistant agent. There is always going to be human input in the loop because we're going to be asking the questions. Let's save it and let's create the Plato agent. Okay, let's say that this is the name Plato and it is a assistant agent named Plato. And on the system message is our prompt. Let's say that you are Plato, the Greek philosopher. Do not generate more than 2 sentences. As you can see on the other menus, this is about termination, nothing under code execution, but we do need to add the model. So let's save this for the moment and let's go back to model and add a new model. There are a lot of different model types to choose from, like OpenAI, Azure, Gemini, Claude, Mistral, NIM. And let's try NIM for our example. What we also need to enter is the model name, the exact model name, and it needs to go under the field name. And let's choose the Nemotron Llama 2 model. And we give the description, and we also need to paste the API key on the respective field and the base URL and save. And now we're all set with model configuration, and moving back to the agents menu, we can add this model to our agents and we're ready to go. As you can see here, it is already added. And let's try sending messages between the agents. You also notice a warning icon. This means that there is no workflow assigned to it. We need to go to Edit, Edit Flow, and add it and press Save. And the number 1 is the index. It's 1 because we're now in the first conversation, so it's the initial index. Clicking on the symbol, we can also adjust some settings for the workflow. And let's try to use max turns equal to 2. We're going to be sending the messages, so leave it as none. And we're ready to go. Clicking on the Run button on the top right corner, we can begin the workflow. And down here, you can see the logs. And our first input to Agentic workflow, hello, what is your name? And Plato answers back, a most pleasant inquiry. My name is Plato. I'm a philosopher, student of the illustrious Socrates, and founder of the Academy, and more. Let's ask him now about how Socrates died. And he replies, sharing the grim story of Socrates drinking the poisonous draught. So we got our answer. And there is more information about the Athenian state, but overall, we got our answer.